words of inspiration and love. Oh, how we live and what we say, it's Stampin' Up and it's our way.
Hey everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, Stampin' Stampede, and I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of the upcoming mini catalogue. This is July to December of 2022. So, we started off this catalogue and we have some great samples here of some designer series paper that is coming out. I'm loving this. And then we have our message from Sarah, and this is the Making a Difference lunch pack. So this is called the Nourish and Flourish kit. It has a Stampin' Up lunch bag and the card making kit as well. And $4.25 Australian will actually be going to an organisation working with food insecurities. And then we have the kits. And then we have the Sweetest Christmas Sweet. So we have candy canes and traditional colours of Christmas. And then we have, now the sweet contains both stamp sets, both dies, the ribbon, the sequence, the glimmer paper and the designer series paper as well. Of course you can buy each of the bundles individually, all the stamp sets, all the dies as usual, and then you have all of the elements you can also purchase. So Sweet Candy Canes bundle, and that's that with the dies. And then we have the banners bundle. For our next item, we have the Spruced Up bundle and the Spruced Up stamp set, and you can get the Spruced Up outline dies as well. And there's also these little envelope, like the seals that you put on your envelopes to close those up, so they're kind of cute. Then we have the Regal Reindeer, and of course we have a bundle, the stamp set and the dies. And we also have this pearlized enamel effects, so I'll show you that in a minute. And then we have the Mistletoe Magic bundle, so we have the stamp set and the dies. Then we have the Santa Express suite. So for $188 in this suite you will get stamp set, the dies, the embossing folders, the ribbon, the envelope pack, the memories and more, and the adhesive sequence stars, the adhesive back stars, and then you also get the designer series paper as well. This ribbon you can also colour in, so you can use the your re-inker and soak that to get it to a colour that you like as well. Then we have the stamp set and the dies that you can purchase. Then we also have the Joyful Flurry bundle, and this also, just a note here, these are some adhesive back sequence gems. They're not listed anywhere else, but just something to be aware of. Little things like that will pop up. And on the next page we have this cute sweet gingerbread house and the dies. And then we also have a handmade wishes bundle, so we have a punch that goes with this one. And just a note here, a returning favourite from our previous catalogue is those little gold holly leaves. Then we have also returning is the Penguin Place stamp set and the coordinating punch. We also have returning the Merriest Moments stamp set and the embossing folder with the die, so you can actually cut out and emboss at the same time with this die. So that's really cute. Then we have the Bows of Holly, and this is a stamp set and die suite, and again the options there just to split those up. So you've got the stamp set, this is what it's shown at 100%. this is the dies and the designer series paper, and we have some textured elements which you can also colour in, and then we have some ribbon as well. And they have also coloured the ribbon in on this as well with the blends. Alright, our next stamp set is the Jingle Jingle Jingle, and this one actually will layer each other, so you can actually put the jolly with the jolly and the believe with the believe, so it's already coloured, or you can actually colour it in yourself. Then we have the Decorated with Happiness, and this also is a bundle, all the dies on its own, and I quite like the dies on their own for this one. And then we have some flat Jingle Bell trinkets as well. Just adds a little extra element to our card. Then we have the Christmas barn. Reminds me very American, this one, but I do like the fence, the dies, quite like that. And again, you can colour in all of these elements to make them into different coloured wreaths. And then we have the Painted Christmas designer series paper returning, and then we have Family and Friends new stamp set here that you can then colour in and create scenes. This one is the Lights Aglow. So Lights Aglow is a suite. Now it is $261, and that does seem a lot, but for what you get, you actually get 2 stamp sets, 2 dies, spool of ribbon, the festive pearls, the glimmer specialty paper, the festive foils designer series paper, and then you also get the Lights Aglow 6x6 designer series paper, and this is actually 48 sheets of designer series paper. Again, you can break down each element, or you can buy the whole entire thing and save yourself some money. And then again, you've got the options just to break those up. Now I have actually gone ahead and bought the dies for the Lights Aglow. So the Labels Aglow, not the Lights Aglow, Labels Aglow dies. I actually have bought them, and this is what I've just started to die cut out. So this is one of the dies, and this is another die, and then you actually get the circle, the label, and this element here. So they are the Labels Aglow dies. So quite like these cards, they've used the samples on those. And then we have the Christmas Scotty Dogs. And so we have a Christmas Scotty bundle. It comes with a punch, or you can buy it on its own. Then we have the stamp seal of approval, cute little seal, and then there's some treat bags here with it as well. And this is actually what the treat bag looks like. It's quite hard and firm and sturdy, so you'd actually be able to store, and it won't collapse down too much on that. So that is a little treat bag there, and you get 10 of them in a pack. And then just a note here of the picture, this dies that they're also advertising here as well to create this card. Then we have the Window Wishes stamp set, which I really like because I do like houses and things like that. You have the windows dies as well, and that creates this little die here, and that looks really cute. I like that one. And then just popping in that ribbon that I explained before, that you can actually dye colour that yourself with your re-inkers and some rubbing alcohol. And a returning favourite here is our snowy white sheets. And then we have a stamp set, North Pole Mischief, and we have a little cat trying to entice the fish, and then cute little sayings as well. So nice images to colour in. Then we have the Yeti to Party and Snow Crystal stamp set as well. Then we also have the Whimsical Woodland embossing folder and the Trees for Sale stamp set. Now I did get this because I quite liked the stamp set, but it also comes with some coordinating dies that you can earn for free with the celebration that is available as well. So then we go across and we have some Snowflake specialty vellum, and then we have a stamp set Hope and Peace. We have metallic shimmer specialty paper here. Comes in evening evergreen, gold foil, basic black, silver foil, Cajun craze and pumpkin pie. We have window dies here, and we have the For Everything Fancy sequence in here as well. We have a stamp that is Peace to You. Then we have the Storybook Gnomes, and of course I couldn't go past the gnomes, so I got the whole suite. So this is actually the Kindest Gnomes stamp set. It also comes with the spool of ribbon, and I've also got the coordinating dies popped in here as well already. You also get the fine sparkle adhesive back gems, so you get a pack of those, and you also get the puff paint, Snow for Accents puff paint. So that is what you actually get for your $140. So this is all of the pieces, and again you can swap out and take out what you don't want, and this is actually the designer series paper for that, all cut up. I do mine a little bit bigger than a layer size so that it actually will fit over a whole entire base card, and I also alternate my designer series paper when I'm cutting it so that I don't have to have everything in a portrait position. I can actually do it in a landscape position. So these are 10.5 by 15 centimeters, and I cut my designer series paper like that, ready to go. Then we have the Snowman Magic stamp set, and it also has a bundle which has this awesome die which I really like, and then something to convert into an Australian card if you don't want to do snows. Then we also have here the reminder of the wonderful snowflakes, so they're coming across from a previous catalogue as well. And then we have the All Bundled Up, which is a cute little stamp set as well. Then we have the Perched on a Tree stamp set and dies, or a bundle. This is really cute, just adding that little bit of touch of ink with a sponge dauber just to create that extra bit on a card. And then also to noting that the die will emboss and cut at the same time, so you get this nice little element here on as well. Then we have here a reversible stamp, and we've got a few of these, and this one is called Countless Trees, and what they do is actually flip over. So you can stamp on one side this way, rotate it on the block, and you can stamp it on the other way. So it gives you this element. You can do a light and then a dark, same with all of these. So I really do like the reversible images. And then of course adding just a touch of Week of Stella to a project as well. Then we have the Rustic Harvest suite, and for this suite we get the stamp set and the dies. We also get the leaf label and amber gem pack. This is a embossing toolkit, so this is something that everyone's probably going to want to grab hold of while it is in stock. You get a mini embossing tray. You also get the paintbrush as well, an embossing buddy, and you also get a pair of tweezers. So I'm yet to buy that just yet. I was waiting till the 1st of July. I didn't buy too much in my pre-order, but there's a little close-up of the tweezers. So here we have the stamp set, and then just a little tip, just reminding you, just add a little bit of embossing powder to your cards, and that will actually just add that little bit of extra detail to your card as well. And then another little tip here, use your marker, and on these dies you can actually just add a little bit of colour before you actually cut it out. Then we've got the Gathered Wheat stamp set and the coordinating bundle. This will be really good for mail cards, and it's a really nice sympathy card, and it's got the thinking of you, so I'm quite liking this one, and also this speckled background. Then we have the Fond of Autumn, and in this stamp set you can have the dies as well, and I really liked this little one here. And then we go across and we have a 3D leaf embossing folder. We have the soft seedling stamps, and then we have the painted pheasant stamp as well. And just another little reminder here that you can actually use your markers on clear stamps, not the cling ones so much, but on the clear stamps, and you can actually colour those in and get that image here. So you can colour this one hot breath and stamp down, or you can actually colour that and then spritz it with a little bit of water, and that'll give it that blended watercolour look. So little things like that are good little reminders in the catalogue. And then we have the Apple Harvest. I quite liked this one. I just love the cards and the bringing the elements from the Christmas stamp sets on a previous page as well. So it's always good to mix and match. And then of course the blends, colouring in and giving detail to our stamped images. On this page here we have some black and white designer series paper. We have the Best Witches stamp set, and I always like these witches because I admit the hat, and then it becomes a universal stamp set that I can actually make into other things. And then here we have the mini pocket envelope dies as well, and then that was that treat bag that I showed you before. So it does change and lend itself quite well to other things. And then on this page here we have the Scary Cute, which is all these little shadows images, and then of course the bundle to go with it. And I really like the dies because you get this little house and a scary fence and stuff too, so I quite like those. Then the Bewitching, so it's the stamp set with a coordinating punch, so you have the hat, a little thing here of the glitter washi tape, so you get 4 rolls of glitter washi tape in the black, Highland Heather, Old Olive and the pumpkin pie. We also have the treat bag in here from the annual catalogue as well, and there's other ways that you can actually decorate those and colour them so that you don't have to have white. And then we have the Gingham Cottage, so the Gingham Cottage stamps. We have the wreath, we have the cottage wreath stamp set, we have the silver threaded twine, so it has a hint of silver going through it, and then we have the pearlized enamel effects as well, so they have those. And then we have the Gingham Cottage 12 by 12 designer series paper, but I'm really liking these cards with the dies, with the elements, and then a bit of twine around there, so I do like that one. And then again, that's that treat bag as well, just highlighting that with some designer series paper on top of that. We have this Brightest Beauty, which is our wattle, so that is a really nice stamp to have, and then you can add your wattle. With this one here you can also spritz it, so you can stamp it down, emboss it, and with your Versamark, and then you can clear emboss it and then spritz it, and then that will leave this pattern on there as well. And then you can also cut it up and make it into a card. So lots of different projects that you can make with a background, just with a little bit of colour. And the next one is Designer Treat, and it is a, let me just pop these out of the way there, just pardon me. And then we have the Designer Treat bundle, and here we have some little elements here as well. Got the gold shimmer ribbon and the Designer Treat box. And then on this page here we have the Ringed with Nature, and that is our embossing folder, and it cuts out and embosses at the same time, so you get these elements as well. And that also coordinates with another celebration item, and I'll show you that in a minute. So we have some great cards there for our samples. Then we have the Vintage Christmas, and I will be getting this one for sure because it does coordinate and look really nice. And it does coordinate with our Bottled Happiness stamp set. And then we have the Splendid Day. Now, Splendid Day, we get the Splendid Thoughts with the dies. you get the open leaf trinkets, soft seafoam dies, and the specialty designer series paper. Now I really actually wasn't going to get this one, but I did end up by getting it, and we used it recently in the Stampin' Up Creativity Now workshop we did a couple of weeks ago. And this is the stamp set, and then we have our dies. So I've really enjoyed playing with this one. This is the seafoam ribbon, and it's lovely and soft. And then we have the trinkets, and these are quite sturdy, and I tied them on my cards using some linen thread and twine because I wanted them to be nice and secure on my card, but they're quite thick and quite heavy, those ones. And then we also have the designer series paper, and I've cut this up as well in same size as my layers, so I have them going in different directions so that I can do landscape and portrait, and it's a really nice rose gold. And then we also have like a yellowy gold sort of foil, and then there's a really nice purple in here, and then we also have soft sea foam. So there's lots of designer series paper with different patterns on each side that you'll be able to mix and match. So if you're not liking one side, the other side will quite work well as your project. So that's really good. So again, these are 10.5 by 15 centimeters, so a little bit basically the size of your whole entire base card. So if you want to cut it up, you can. But yeah, great little samples in there, and I've got some cards from our Creativity Now that is online. And then we have the stamp set. So our stamp set is Forever Friendship, and quite like the little typewriter and the plants. And then just something to note here is the new masking paper that we have in the annual catalogue too, that you can add borders around, so you can shade in certain areas and leave a section as your blank area. So I'll have a card for that and show you how that works. And then our next stamp set is Celebrate with Tags. We have all of these cute, and I'm really liking this little balloon as well. And then we also have here the tags dies. So it has a little tags there that you can see. And then we have the Very Best Occasions, and it also comes as a bundle if you wish, and you've got the punch, but great words in here. Thinking the inside of your Christmas cards would be nice to have a greeting in there if you don't like to handwrite in your card. And that punch up here again, just showing you how to actually get all the different pieces on the side there. Then we have the stamp set Sun Kissed, and again just using little things here just to bring up the card, using a couple of other dies from other the annual catalogue as well, so that's always handy. And then we have just the little bundles, an idea just so that you can save. We have the die cutting machine, and I'll just make a note with that stamp set with the reef that we had before, just be aware it has little markers here, so that actually does make it a bit easier to actually stamp and die cut at the same time. But what I do with mine, when I get these little dies like this that is a little bit tricky to line up, I just put a little Sharpie on one of the sides. So say I'm going to put it here on all of them, and so that way then I know the base actually goes down that way. So I like to do that with my coordinating dies if they're a little bit tricky to line up. And then of course in the catalogue we have more samples of the cards, and what you'll see here is these cards aren't anywhere in the catalogue, they are just on these pages. So again, more cards for you to case, so copy and share. And then as we just fold through here, next we have the catalogue at a glance. So if you need to look up something, we've got the stamps, we have the hybrid embossing folders, then we have the dies, punches, designer series paper, the ribbon, our specialty card stock as well. And then we also have here our accents and elements as well. Alright. So lots of things for you to join in on. And then our last page is our host rewards. So if you host a party, an online party, a card class, whatever you like, or if you just place a full order, if you get the $250 minimum order, you can pick with your Stampin' rewards the caroling mice, which are so cute. And there's also an option for the Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper pack as well. So nice Christmas and flowers and all sorts of different elements on there, so you can actually see some of the paper down here as well. So that is our walkthrough of our mini catalogue. And then they also are providing us with Celebration again. So Celebration is a great time for you to purchase things, build up your supplies, but also earn some free things at the same time. So from the 1st of July to the 31st of August, you can purchase things from the annual catalogue or the mini catalogue, and these are the items that you can pick. So for $90 that you spend plus postage, you can get the hippiest hippos. For $90, you can also get the hippo dies, so they're kind of cute. And there's a little bucket and a little boat, and there's all sorts of things, and there's so many ideas for this. And then our next option here is the Rings of Love Designer Series paper. So like I said, it coordinates really well with that stamp set from the mini catalogue, and these are the Designer Series paper pieces. So again, I've cut those so that they're there ready to go, but I'm really liking the idea of actually cutting out this house and popping that onto cards, very similar to what they've actually done here. So yep, you can get that. Now that is $90 as well, so spend $90, earn this for free. With a $90 purchase, you can also get the Pool Party and Soft Sea Foam cards and envelope pack, which I actually do have but not on hand here. And then we also have the Stylish Sketches, which has these 4 elements in here. And then this also coordinates with our Splendid Day suite. We have the Silver and Gold Designer Series papers, 24 sheets, and it's gold and silver, and these you can leave plain, or you can actually colour in using some blending brushes or straight ink pad to the paper. Then we have, for $180, we have the Amazing Phrases stamp set. Then we have the Tree a Lot dies, and that's what I showed you previously in the mini catalogue. I have bought the stamp set, and this is $180 worth of product. You can get the dies on top of that. So again, a little reminder here that you might want to pick up the stamp set as well if you're getting these. Then we have, for $180, a stamp set and the Designer Series paper. So the Wonderful World stamp set and Designer Series paper. And some great samples there for us to use. And then, of course, we have a Hostess set, which is this cute little perfect pomegranate. And you can also get this for free with a qualifying order. So if you have a party or personal sales of $500, you can actually earn this for free as well. And then if you want to join Stampin' Up, if you'd like to join our team, you will actually get this as part of your joining offer. Now let me just show you that. So let's start off with what you actually get in this. Now there's a lots and lots of things that you can get. So you actually get, I'll take this out first because I've popped that in there. Okay, first thing you actually get is this padded folder as well. So it all clips shut. That's the back side. That's our spine. Has a pouch in here. Slips in here. Has another little pocket in here. 6 rings so that it's all nice and sturdy for you. Clip those little clippy bits down the bottom there, and then you'll be able to open all of it at the same time. Okay, then we have the little divider, and then we have another pouch in here. You get a notebook, and that can just slide in to there if you wish. And then we also have a space here for our pen to go. All right, now I'll show you what else is in this. We actually get another Stampin' Up notebook, and we also get another Stampin' Up notebook. So this is great if you're out and about, you're needing some sketches, just take some notes. Then we have all of this paper that goes in here as well. Now there's lots, and it will actually go over. You don't need to put all of it in at the same time. So you actually get these. So we have a monthly focus, so important days, goals, shopping list, remember, excited about. So we have that. And then we have our planner here. We've got priorities. We've got focus. I'm not sure if you can see all this. Hang on one sec. Let me see if I can bring that down. So we've got this. So this is all of July. And then we have, so we're scooting along. We've got December. We've got May 2023. So there's lots of different pages in here. And weekly goals that we'd like to achieve. That, and that. All right, and then we have this, and then that's our reflections. So we have these monthly reviews, how you think you might have gone, what still needs to be done, things that you can move over, so you can mix and match and put those into your diary. And then, so these pieces here with the flowers on the bottom are our months. So there we go. So that's got all of our months on there for that one. Okay. Then we also get, get this out of the way. Sorry, still getting over COVID cough. And then here we have some of these blank pages. And then we have some of these ones. Like so. So there we have those. So you don't need to put all of these in at the same time, so you'll be able to actually have those for a different time. And then we also get these little dividers here. So we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4s, 5, 6, 7s, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they are our monthly dividers. And the numbers are on the back as well, so you can get that. And then we also get the die cut sticker sheets as well. So there is a couple of those in the pack. So it looks like you get 2 of each of those as well. So yeah, so that is something to look forward to when you join this month our team. So if you'd like more details, send me a message. All right, that's me for today. Talk to you later. Bye.
What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. All these years of